Hello and welcome back to the TGG Rising Sun campaign. We are on level 6 and we have Craftsman has Shadowified. Alrighty. We've seen that one before. So we've got Rapid Expansion, which is like an anti-gain in play thing, so maybe making Craftsman a little bit worse. In opposition to its being a little bit better with the Shadowified thing. Maybe that's more than a little bit better, but anyway. We've got Trashing Wise, Rice Broker, River Shrine, Kintsugi, Draw Wise, Litter, Rice Broker, Trashing Actions, Poet. Plus actions is Litter and Kitsune. Plus buy is not here. Okay. So a single province board, though we can gain duchies with Craftsman. Kintsugi can be turned on by Bandit, and then you can Kintsugi those golds into provinces, which is cheaper than buying them. So that's something to consider. I think we're just going to open Kitsune Cellar. Would like to get Trashing going, but getting the Kitsune out of the gate seems good. So oh, Rapid Expansion is gonna Kintsugi. I thought it was Kintsugi, Kitsune, same word practically. I don't think I like that choice actually. Right? Like if you open River Shrine Craftsman, you're guaranteed not to collide. That's what I would do on 4-3 easy. So there is some anti-synergy with this, like the Bandit. Rapid Expansion is going to put the gold into play at the start of your next turn. So not only can you not like draw into the gold and then Kintsugi at that turn, you can't do it the next turn either. Although you can use that gold to get the 3 coins you need to buy Kintsugi, but kind of awkward. Anyway, so we should get a River Shrine. Get our trash on. Do we want to trigger a shuffle here? Probably not, because it would make our Kitsune miss. But I do want to think about... So if we discard 4 cards, we're going to have 10 cards in the shuffle. We're going to draw 2 cards in the shuffle. We're going to have an 8-card thing. Yeah, no. We could buy Kintsugi this turn. So we have another estate down there. All right, we saw 4 coppers last turn. So oh wait, we don't have a River Shrine. What? Thinking. Never mind. I was thinking we were going to play Kitsune and River Shrine for some reason, and then it's like, oh, then we get to gain the card. We can buy Kintsugi. No, none of that is accurate. We're just going to hit 4 again. We still could buy Kintsugi. But I think I like getting the Craftsman now. Has some synergy with River Shrine. And getting 5s seems good. Okay, well, I guess maybe not so much on the synergy. Do we want to go for Rice Broker? Or do we want to go for second Kitsune? I think Rice Broker first. All right. Can sell our 3 and get to our River Shrine. Seems good. And now probably Poet or Alley. Oh, Rapid Expansion is up, huh? Well, that makes Poet significantly more appealing. Or even Craftsman. I'm gonna say Poet. But it could, yeah, the argument for Craftsman is definitely there. You know, it'd be cool if we could pair our River Shrine with these estates. It would be cool. Okay, so next turn, we have Rice Broker, we have Kitsune. The problem with not playing the Craftsman now, we're going to trigger a shuffle anyway. It would be nice to buy something this turn, but not nice enough that we shouldn't just play this. I think we just go for second Kitsune now. Oh, right, and it gets set aside even. Yeah. Do we want another seller? With Rice Broker in the deck, it does. And also, starting with the seller here is actually not good though, or it's very marginal. As we down there, we have a copper, a seller, Kitsune, River Shrine, Rice Broker. So we're gonna want to Rice Broker the copper. We could seller the seller to cycle that out, but nah. Alright, this is actions curse. You can also just Rice Broker the seller, I suppose. Even though we have the River Shrine, I actually think I like that better. Alright. Start taking draw with litter. We could also get that bandit. Maybe I like getting the bandit now. And then you just gain a 4 with River Shrine. So I think we might as well Kintsugi a copper. Hmm. I'm thinking about just doing another craftsman. I think so. All right. Do we want Kitsune or do we want Litter? Probably still Kitsune. There's the River Shrine. All right. Well, now we could take a Litter. We've got 3 Kitsunes. There's 4 curses left. Probably makes the most sense. And oh, they have 3 craftsmen? Wow. That that's like 6 debt per turn. So if you were gonna play with 3 craftsmen, even if you're Kintsugiing golds, you need to hit 9 coins. Which is gonna require 3 Kitsunes and another gold. We have the 3 Kitsunes. I think. One set aside. Didn't we? I mean, that's the first curse we've gained. Surely we... Kitsune... Yeah, we had 2. Okay, we just bottom decked our other one. I mean, I guess 3 crap... Well, oh, but then you also gotta take into account the litter debt. Yeah, no. Okay, I changed my mind now. I don't think that's the way. Is Poet gonna do anything though? I mean, I guess it does something if we gain silvers with Kitsune. Yeah, like Litter Kitsune is like net like a coin. I mean, it's actions, but it's net like a coin. It's not terribly a terribly effective way of generating money. So getting a 3rd craftsman and just like loading up on that stuff doesn't seem great. Getting another bandit could be though. Like Litter Bandit, you know, to generate then like get the golds. It makes more sense. But we can get like we don't need another craftsman to get another bandit. I think we just take the poet. I mean, it's not amazing, but whatever. We can always rice broker it. All right. Yeah, this gold gets set aside. So yeah, I think I am actually going to take one more bandit. And then litter. This broker, this copper. Maybe we should have just left that poet there. I kind of forgot that that was what that was. All right, we have 2 golds now. one of those golds can Kintsugi the other one, assuming we don't end up with too much debt. So do we want to just... We have 4 debt from the craftsman, plus 2 debt from the litters. But then we have the 3 kitsunes. If we can play them all for coins, which... Not a given, but if we can... We break even. Yeah, I think I'd just take another poet, even though it doesn't really do anything. I guess we can draw that curse. Oh, we still don't have access to a gold. No, we do have 1 gold in our deck. That's right. Yeah. Okay. We try to Rice Broker the curse. We still have the River Shrine, though. I guess we might as well play this. Is there any way we're not playing this litter? Probably not. Do we want to just start taking duchies? Guess we have the draw to just do this. With Kintsugi, we can still also get a card off the River Shrine, can't we? Yeah, we probably do just start taking duchies, right? Well, we have to be careful about being underdrawn. But we do have the Rice Broker. We've got exactly the coins that we need to do our Kintsugi thing. We take another litter. We did gain 2 golds this turn. So we're going to have more money coming in. So adding another litter should be fine. I think we go litter duchy. Wait. Oh, that still counts as having gained a card, right? Well, okay, they sure gained some duchies. But doesn't that mean we can just win? Seems a little silly. Yeah, we already have the win in hand, right? Of course we have to play these bandits. It's very important. Yeah, didn't gain any cards in your buy phase, not didn't buy anything. I totally forgot about that. A poet on top. There would be no reason to play this anyway. Yeah. 5 duchies just isn't really, yeah, cutting it. I don't know. If they'd gotten one more duchy, then I could have taken an estate and still won. If they'd gotten 2 more duchies, then I would not have been able to win. But like, that's a lot of craftsman plays. They were probably already at their capacity for that. They had yeah, they were just spamming them. They'd set aside 3 and having played 3, so they had 6. But they couldn't play all of them. They could only play 1. They didn't have the actions to play all those craftsmen. Unsurprisingly, because like they didn't have any. Well, they did have true rice brokers. They could have maybe, or wait, they'd only had 2 kitsune, so they might have been able to play 1 more craftsman. They'd found that they wouldn't have been able to play 2 more unless they'd forgone playing the River Shrine, which they could have done. I mean that. Well, if they'd not trashed the 2 curses, that would have changed. It's like if they take the last 2 duchies. Well, if they take the last 2 duchies, then they should just win because they empty on the duchies. But maybe they had a potential for a win there. I didn't really see that, but I mean, they'd already rice brokered a poet. I guess they tried. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I was closer to just losing than I realized. I'm still skeptical about this line, but there might be something to it. Yeah, the point being that if they could have rice brokered again, or just found the kitsune, although they gained the duchies and then this craftsman gained, or this, oh the right, the River Shrine gained a craftsman. Oh, and then this craftsman gained a duchy. So were there really 9 craftsmen gained already by that point? I had 2. They had 3 and then they gained 3 more, which is 8, and then I'm a bit confused. Where's that last one coming from? Right, so this turn, maybe they just had another one that they didn't see this turn? Yeah, well, there's one in their hand, so yeah, I guess they did. Okay, so they had 4 craftsmen going into that turn, so they just didn't have the ability to play all the craftsmen they were gaining already. Okay. But if they Played that a little bit. If they'd like gotten a little bit better balance there, yeah, I think I could have lost. Hmm. Yeah, it's one of those things where um it's hard to say because if you're just bum rushing them, then you don't necessarily have enough actions. If you slow down to take the actions, you might not be fast enough to do what you're trying to do before like the opponent can get enough provinces to be out of reach or like just take some of the duchies that you were relying on. And if you have so many craftsmen, you're going to be like locked up by the debt, so you're not going to be able to take provinces yourself. I don't know. Don't know. My I'm inclined to think that like a maybe I should just try this myself. It's unfortunate that there's no way to like reset the board like there would be for the daily. Like if I hit done, then I'm just like out of this level. So I have to like keep this seed, which means I start with the 5-2, which is like a fine opening, but isn't really um, optimized for this like kind of craftsman rush. But this all looks like what we would want anyway. Craftsman for rice broker maybe isn't, but maybe it is. Hard to say. Versus craftsman for craftsman. I mean, the rice broker doesn't go into the shuffle anyway, and the craftsman gets played immediately. So I think we try this. Oh right, I forgot. We're not at rapid expansion isn't on yet. Well, it's fine. Now it's on. We take a third craftsman. We wanted to go in for this. Why not? Okay. Kitsune. Another Kitsune. And the rice broker probably. How many actions do we need? I mean, I guess we do need that many, don't we? Three craftsmen plus the river shrine. That should be enough. We can always play this Kitsune for actions. This seller. we really want to trash these estates, so... Whoopee. Oh, we do need actions, because the Kitsune itself would otherwise be... Yeah. Awkward how that works. Okay, so do we now go back in and spam Craftsman? Versus are down to 4. The other thing we could do is... We'd probably take, like, a Rice Broker. Maybe just, like, Craftsman and Kitsune Rice Broker or something like that. Said that, and I'm doing this in the opposite order, which is kind of confusing myself. I am kind of... Oh, wait, no, wait. You can gain the Craftsman off of the thing. So I think we should take another Kitsune, if anything. Okay. Actions curse. Actions curse. I think we just trash this seller. And... So we have 4 craftsmen. Can gain 1 more off the river shrine. I think one way or another we need another rice broker, so I'm going to take that. Oh, there's... Oh, oops, we drew... Right, okay. Oh, fine, whatever. Alright. You know what? Make it easier to count. Even though... Oh, you know what? Let's not screw this up so that we can trash the curse. Right. So... How do we do this? They have 3 craftsmen. They're not going to be able to empty on Kitsunes. I think we just take all of these. And then... We could take... So if we take a duchy, we don't get to draw that curse. That's the issue. Or don't necessarily get to draw the curse, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we gotta take actions one more time. Which is fine because there's no more curses to give out. We could just take a poet. Doesn't necessarily do a whole lot. We have a points lead anyway. Maybe it is safe to take a Kitsune. Because, like, if they take 3 Kitsunes, trash 2 curses, and buy a Kitsune, which they probably can't afford anyway, they still lose. Wait, no. It would be take 3 Kitsunes and buy something. I mean, they'd need to buy province to tie. Unless we trash the estate, in which they would, in case they buy province to win, but there's no way they buy province. It's just not happening. So I don't really think we need this estate for tiebreaker points. It's relevant. Okay. So I mean, we can just empty the Kitsunes instead of taking all the duchies. But we can totally take all the duchies. Doesn't really matter what we trash, I guess. So there's actually no point in playing that, or there's no point in it just doesn't matter. Like, there's no way we get to province, so. So I didn't make note of how many turns other attempt was, but I do think this was actually stronger. I do. And you might be able to improve it further. So, yeah. Yeah, the AI probably actually had the better idea here and just had didn't have the execution to pull it off. That's what I think. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and oh, you can try again. Huh. I guess it's after you hit this that you can't go back. Yeah, like it shows like you can click on it, but you can't. But okay. Good to know. I thought after you won, you couldn't, but yeah, it's only once you go to the map. Okay, well, shows how much attention I've been paying across the 16 campaigns that I've played so or well, 15 and a half campaigns that I've played. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and be back next time with level 7. Until then.